Hey guys, it's Alora. Today I'm going to be doing a spoiler-free review of An Ember in the Ashes by Sabaa Tahir. First off, I want to say that I actually listened to this book on audiobook, and I absolutely loved the two vocal artists, Steve West and Fiona Hardingham, so if you get a chance to listen to it on audiobook, definitely do it. So because everybody liked this book and hyped this book so much, I thought, oh, I'm probably not going to like it that much, but I read it and I absolutely adored it. I would give this book a 5 out of 5 stars for sure. This book is a fantasy book, but it has a very subdued magic system. It feels almost more historical, but not in a bad way, not in a dry way. I believe that it was supposed to be a bit of a reflection of ancient Rome, and it had a really good feel. In this world, there are several different classes of people. There are the scholars, and then there are the marshals. And about 1,000 years before the events of this book, the marshals conquered the scholars and turned them all into slaves. They took away the scholars' ability to read, and they basically just turned them into these subservient plebeian people. The marshals have various forms of military, but the most elite are the masks, and they are highly trained, ruthless, cunning, strong mercenaries. The book follows two protagonists. One is named Laia, and she is a scholar girl. The other is Elias, and he is a mask. The premise of Laia's storyline is that her brother is taken by a mask and imprisoned, so she decides that she is going to do whatever it takes to get him back, and by whatever it takes I mean whatever it takes. She ends up working for the Resistance so that she can go undercover at Blackcliff. Blackcliff is the premier military training academy where Elias is currently situated. All of these events take place around the time when the trials are beginning, and the trials are sort of like the Hunger Games, but they're taking these 4 masks and they're trying to pick one of them to become the new emperor. Sabaa Tahir does not hold back with the trials. They are brutal. No spoilers or anything, but that 3rd trial, if you've read this book, oh my goodness, it is so intense. So intense. If you haven't read the book, it's so good. What I liked the most about the story was the phenomenal character development. I also loved how complex the relationships and the emotions that the characters felt were. The loyalties were also really convoluted and complicated. Sabaa Tahir did not oversimplify anything. And like I said, she didn't hold back with the trials. They are brutal. This book was so compelling. I absolutely adored it. Every single chapter ended on a cliffhanger, and so even though we were switching back and forth between perspectives, you had to read on because you needed to know what happened next. The two characters start off in separate places, but occasionally throughout the book, their stories intermingle, and I really appreciated that too, that it wasn't just the exact same story from 2 perspectives, but that it was actually 2 different people's lives coming together in one story. The one thing that bothers me about this book is that it says a novel on the front cover, and it's actually not a standalone book. There is definitely going to be a sequel. The rights to the 2nd book were recently purchased, and so Sabaa Tahir announced that the sequel is going to be coming out next year, I believe. So while I'm super excited for the sequel, I really don't appreciate that they put a novel when it's not really a novel. Anyway, to sum it all up, this book was absolutely amazing. I would definitely recommend checking it out. It was compelling, and you cared about the characters. When you're reading this, you definitely don't want to put it down. You don't want to have to stop. I really loved it. Okay guys, I would love to hear your thoughts on An Ember in the Ashes. Have you read it yet? What did you think about it? Are you hesitant to read it because everybody loves it so much? Let me know down in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more fun book videos. Definitely check out my recent spring haul if you haven't done so already. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Until next time, stay happy, stay healthy. Bye guys.